Remnant 2 DLC is also live today. I mean, that basically means we should go back to it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur. I am this tired that I could just lie down and fall asleep in a couple of minutes. But that is not what we are going to do. Or at least have 1 hour of session today. Or maybe one side quest. Something, some progress. Can't just live like that. And I did play a bit with crafting. Not much, but I just managed to make this, which is much better armor than what we had. And surprisingly, it's actually a blue color equipment rather than being a green, or these I just bought outright. I don't think we still have necessary equipments to craft one of these. That would also give us a lot of stats or benefits, I believe, but yeah. We can do custom crafting like this. Let's just get back to... We haven't been here, right? Like, for some reason there is a Sagecraft altar over here. And if that's a Sagecrafter, I don't know. Does it look like... It's not Bloodstone Deep, is it? That quest is something that I don't want to do. There's a side quest. Let's go and pay a visit there.
How are you?
I refresh this 20%. Experience buff. Just do a lot of stagger. Yeah, 3-hit combo. Can't dodge in between the combo. Stagger is annoying. Stagger is indeed annoying.
Dear Orain! Everything's ruined. Turin's lost and Jedda's gone off. And Orain's been turned into an antelope. Orain went into those bushes. I heard a yell and saw a flash of light. Then an antelope came out wearing Orain's silver necklace. My grandmother told me about places like this. How sprites would ensnare young men and turn them into forest creatures. I just know that's what's happened to Orain. But he ran off before I could catch him. Please help me look for him. Absolutely. My grandmother told me all about it. One story tells of a man who entered the forest seeking a special flower for his beloved. But a sprite cursed him to wander the forest as an antelope until his true love gave him a kiss. This is Orain's. Where did you find it? Was Orain all right? Well, my parents never did like Orain. I guess I can do better. There was this one boy. Do you really think I'd be better off? You're right. I just want to go home. Thank you. I wish we'd never listened to Jedda. No treasure's worth this. I miss my family. I just want to go home. Why did I follow Orain to this cursed forest? He was always fun to be around, but he never took anything seriously. You're right. I should just head back home. When Turin disappeared and Jedda went off to find him, I thought I'd finally get some time alone with Orain, but that's when I lost him.
Glad you didn't lose your senses over him. That's what I'm trying to say. So, Jotun warriors. I remember there being a quest nearby, right? There, at least there was a marker. And where's that bloody prisoner? this other guy. Wow, that isn't bad either. There you
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion, "On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin, a shard of night to glisten in the foam, a spire from the seabed to drip from the sky's veil. There will your people be closest to my voice." And so awoke Beala Tyrion, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
Oh, this is Oren.
I can't believe you just leave me here. I know, it was wrong fooling Marga like that. Please, I've learned my lesson. Let me out of here, will you? Thanks. I owe you one. Do me a favor. Don't tell Marga you saw me. Thanks again. The large one kept biting into the antelope and then grinning at me. I'll never want to see another Jotun for as long as I live. Jeddah went on about all the treasure we would find here. All I've seen a Jotun in trouble. A beautiful girl and great fun to be around. At first. Then she starts talking marriage and children. I'm not ready for that.
Wow.
I've been roaming the world since I was a child. Settling down just isn't my fate. We turned around and Turin was just gone. Jeddah got impatient and I thought, you know, here's my chance.
Yeah, it's still finesse. So there isn't any side quest anymore around here. Either we can join the travelers or we could go back and continue our main quest. I think we'll do that.
Did you hear? Thaddeus.
Will this be good? Yes, let's give it a try. Yeah, but then...
Interested in blacksmithing or alchemy? You're welcome to our equipment.
She definitely doesn't have a backpack, does she now? She had. No.
Come back anytime.
Don't mind me. I'm soft on those old songs of him.
Yeah, no.
Good then.
The waters of Loch Dyden. Such a lovely sight.
Have a seat.
There's a shopkeeper over here that I probably somehow missed.
Waters of Loch Dyden. Such a lovely sight.
Get that drunk fate weaver out of here.
Why, those are Brother Fallon's prayer beads, aren't they? They'll want those at the mission, I imagine. St Hadwin's is due north in Glendarra Wood. Good folk there, the brothers. All right, all right.
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out. Not for a fate weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end. But I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know? You're right. My glory days don't have to be over. And as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future. Why, I once tracked a Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work. They took a big risk getting across Erethel undetected. All to attack one single objective. You. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded, and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
Traps. Can we disable traps? I think we can disable traps, right? But then again, I'm not a rogue to go in sneaking around. We'll just go fight.
Straightforward and direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, are you joining us as well, lady? No. Changed her mind immediately. Why are you running like a headless chicken? It almost looked like there was a crossover here, and it's like, did I mark this spot? No, they're just facing each other.
This is the front entrance. You'll face their strongest guards, so it's no place for subtlety. Find their scrying mirror and smash it. I'll slip in the back and make sure none of them escape.
Yep, sure.
Thanks for giving an old man another chance. It's good to know I've got a future again. And even better not to know what it is. Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days.
Having fun, are we?
The immortals inscribed their knowledge of fate into the living stone. I always thought it was a poetic way of talking about the theater. But there it is, in your hands. Keep it close, child.
He has a lot of stuff to talk about.
Gadflow is just some trumped-up fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough. Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. The mine has a main entrance and an escape tunnel. The main one is heavily guarded, and the escape is I saw them bringing barguests down in cages, probably still being trained. Turn the beasts free, and I bet they cause some chaos for you. The Destiny Stone showed us the tapestry of fate, but your power must have consumed it all. Everything except the wisdom at its core, the Codex of Destiny. The eyes of Tirnock are two immense Prismere mirrors. Long as the Tuatha have them trained on you, they'll find you anywhere.
Can we just take them for ourselves?
Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. Strange crystal, Prismere. It's normally a shade of blue, but when you treat it and charge it with magic, it turns blood red.
What good is that?
We'll be attacking their camp from both sides. We can't have any of them escaping to report back.
Nice strategy, I like it.
Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Faelands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. The Crystal War, they've been calling it. 10 years ago, the Winter Fae turned violent and attacked us in force, calling themselves the Tuatha Daon. They say it's their sacred duty to cleanse the mortals from their lands. Naturally, the humans and Alpha who live here aren't so happy with that plan. It's been going back and forth for years. Where there's war, there's soldiers nervous about their fate, and that's where I come in. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down. You know the Summer Court in Issa? Well, the Winter Court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. Good luck.
Cool.
I'll see you inside.
We are going head on. At least I don't have to worry about traps. Stealth approach would have been also fun, I believe. What I imagine. Those guys didn't drop anything, did they? Really can't even fill it up to 100%. At this rate, I'm going to run out of inventory space very, very soon. That is good. All these hidden zones have cursed chests for sure. in a way, I do feel like this spell may not be a bad skill to invest into.
We're here. Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth. Good luck.
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has he? Decided to fight back? Can you tell me the difference between a creature of nature and a child of dust like yourself? We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die. No mortal, perhaps, but I am Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Ternach. Our army shall cleanse the world of your mortal imperfection. And you, all mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance. You're a mortal that survived death. You exist outside of fate. The Fae do not deal well with change, and you represent a threat to whatever has driven them to this war. And as much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you already met with her at the House of Ballads. But it sounds like she's the only lead now. We should be able to get out of this.
This guy didn't even drop anything. It's just lame. For a 3 this. It's junk. It's junk. Junk. Anyways, what's my inventory looking up? 75. We can have 5 more items. We invested in alchemy so that we could grab more reagents, so that still doesn't give us the opportunity to grab that green thingy, whatever it is. Effectiveness of repair kits, not really interested in that. Genesis components, huh? Detect hidden. Nothing special there either. Probably have no idea where to put these points in. So let me just quickly check if I can see. Those are technically free XP. At this point, you have to appreciate the efforts that the level designer has taken to, make do for both the playstyles. Like, you want to go stealth, have a different route to go stealth. You want to go all in, you can do that as well. Like, that is really like, how many of those games do you see where they provide you with these kind of efforts to give you options? Most of the times I see like there's just one set of like there's only one way, or just this is the only way to do it, or you have to go through this no matter if you're stealth or you're a mage or whatnot. Compared to that, they probably doubled their budget. Can't, right? There's no option to disable it.
The water shaped with ease, the sand bent just as well. The plants gave way, the beasts have fled. Even stone must give way to my love. For Dara is grander than this lake I craft, this loch beside this hill. For her, a century's task seems effortless.
This has kind of become a routine now for me.
Can I help you? We'd normally be better stocked, but with the blood plague, well... Come back anytime.
That leaves me with 55. That's a bit more than... Well, I did get a... I should go back home and dump a couple of things in there. Make space. Probably look for more backpack sellers. At least one more. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna do that. It's my house. But I'll call it off over here for the day.
What is it? I can't believe I made it out alive. If only Mother and Father did too. I don't know him personally, but it seems few do. I've seen him in a fight, however, and there's much we can learn from him. I can't believe, after knowing my family all this time, he killed them. That monster. At least he got his. I've lost the stomach for these woods. Just when you thought the people in town were all you could trust. But Carter is gone. I have to remember that. For the longest time, I thought I would put it behind me, try to pick up the pieces and keep heading west. From the war, from everything. But it can't be escaped. There's some things in this world you can't run from. So I decided to stay here. Farewell.
Good for you, I guess. Somehow there are enemies in town. All right. I'll be cutting out the stream now. See you in the next one. Just the teaser, right? Like, what are you doing? You're showing nothing on the screen and then just sound playing in the background. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully.